Okay, welcome to Shabita Uganda e-learning. My name is Nelson, and we are making a continuation of our questions and understanding fractions. So these are our questions that we are able to look at, and we are able to solve out our activity where we had number 1, and we are able to solve out how we come up with this and arrange them in a descending order. So we have our question 2, and our question 2, they are saying arrange the fractions below in ascending order. Okay, so when they say ascending order, that simply means we are going to arrange them in from the smallest to the biggest. So here they have even put that increasing order. Okay, it should start from the smallest, it goes on increasing, it goes on increasing. So these questions that has been given, we are having our part A. Our part A, we are having 3 out of 4, and our part 3 out of 4, comma 1 out of 2, then and 1 out of 3. Then our part B, we are having 1 out of 8, comma 1 out of 5, and 1 out of 4. Then in our part C, we are having 1 out of 4, 1 out of 2, and 1 out of 3. So they also want us to arrange these numbers in what? In ascending order. So let's get started in arranging these numbers of ours. Let's get started. Arrange our numbers. We arrange our what? We arrange our numbers, and these are the numbers that has been given to us. So we are going to write our solution here. We are going to say solution 2A. Okay, this is our question 2, where we are having our 3 out of 4, comma, we are having our 1 out of 2, comma, then we are having our 1 out of 3. So this is our number that we are having. We said for us to be able to get the lowest, I'll first look out for the lowest common multiple of this denominator. Okay, so when you look out for the common multiple of this denominator, it will help us to get the lowest common multiple. Alright, so here we can have, we say LCM is going to be equal to our 4 times 2 times 3. So this is the same as 8 times what? 4 times 2, we get 8. Not so? So we say our 8 times 3. 8 times what? 8 times 3. Someone with an answer? Okay. So this simply means you are going to use our answer here as what? As our lowest common multiple of these values of ours. So now we shall bring our 3 out of 4 times 24. What is 24 divided by 4? 24 divided by 4. Who has an answer? So here I'll say by 4 1. 24 divided by 4 shall get 6. So this simply means we shall get our 3 times 6. 3 times 6, we get 18. Okay. So also here we come and say our 1 out of 2 times 24. So by 2 1, by 2 12, Okay, 12. So this simply means we have our 12. Then we also say 1 out of 3 times 24. Say by 3, 1. Then 3 divided by 24. 3 divided by 24. We are saying what is 24 divided by 3. Who has an answer? 24 divided by 3. Okay, we have our 8. So these are the values that we are having. Okay, these are the values that we are having. So now here we can say arranging in ascending order. Okay, ascending order. Okay, so now when you arrange this in ascending order, from the smallest to the biggest, smallest, we look out for the smallest. We have our 8, we have 12 and 18. So our 1 out of 3 is the smallest, 1 out of 3 is the smallest, followed by 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2, then followed by what? Followed by 3 out of 4. Out of 4. So here we shall have concluded our answers. 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 2, 3 out of 4. So that will be our part what? Part A done. Then we look at our part what? Our part B. Our part B was 1 out of 8. Then comma 1 out of 5. Then 1 out of 4. We want to look out for the lowest common multiple of these numbers of ours. We say LCM is going to be equal to what is going to be equal to 8 times 5 times 4. So this is the same as 8 times 20. Okay, 8 times 20. 8 times 20, 8 times 20, 8 times 20. We shall get our answer here as this is the same as this. What is 0 times 8? We get a what? We get a 0. What is 2 times 8? We get 16. That's how we can get it. Now then we say our 1 out of 8 times 160. Okay, so 160 divided by 8. Here by 8, 1 by 8. Okay, here we shall be able to get, what do we get here? Remember 16 divided by 8 is 2. So that means here we shall get our 20. So also we come, so here we have our 20 as an answer. Then we say what is 1 out of 5 times 160. Okay, so by 5, 1, then 160 divided by 5. 160 divided by 5, we get 32. So this simply means here we have our 32. We also come to another one, which was 1 out of what? 1 out of 4 times 160. Okay, by 4, 1. Then by 4 here, what is 16 divided by 4? What is 16 divided by 4? We shall still get our answers 40 here. So here we are having 40. So they want us to arrange in what? In ascending order. In ascending order, then we shall say therefore 1 out of 8, 1 out of 5, 1 out of 4 is equal to, from the smallest to the biggest, I have 32, which is 1 out of 5, 1 out of 5, then which one is the smallest? Okay, we had the 1 out of, okay, we had this, and we had this, and we had this. So this simply means we have our smallest as 1 out of 8. So this is going to be 1 out of 8, and this is going to be 1 out of 5, and this is also going to be 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. Okay, so this is 1 out of 8 as our what? As our number. Okay, so this is how we can arrange that. Then our last number was part C. Our part C was 1 out of 4, 1 out of 2, and then 1 out of 3. Okay, 1 out of 3. So we can also look for the lowest common multiple of these numbers. Is going to be equal to 4 times 2 times 3. Okay, so we can say this is 8 times 3. 8 times what? We have our 8 times 3. We shall get our answer here is 20 what? 24. So we say 1 out of 4 times 24. Okay. Say by 4 1, by 4 6. So here we shall have our answer 6. And then here we shall have our 1 out of 2 times 24 by 2 1 by 2 12. Also we get our 1 out of 3 times 24. What is 24? What is 20? What? 24 divided by 3. Shall be able to get 3 1 is 8. So here our answer is what? Is 8, and here our answer is what? Is 12. So therefore our answer can say ascending is going to be equal to, we are starting from the smallest to the biggest. We have a 6, we have a 12, we have 8. So our 6 is going to come first, which is 1 out of 4, comma. Then we come to our 8, is going to be the second, which is 1 out of 3. Then our lastly is going to be 1 out of 2. So we have been able to come up with very good answers, and this is the concept that we should be using for us to answer and make right of these problems. Alright, so I hope everyone has been now able to answer or has been able to understand the concept that we are using. So we shall be now looking to another topic. Shall be looking to another what? To another topic of this session. So let's have a short break for us to memorize and do this. Right. So I do say thank you very much for being part of this lesson. Please check out on our playlist, because we are building a lesson from a lesson, or a topic from a topic. Okay, and also don't fail to subscribe for you to get some upcoming lessons. God bless you. Have a nice moment. See you in the next lesson.